What it do? And basically today I'm gonna be going away from gameplay. I'm gonna be going away from everything else, and I'm just gonna be telling you, like I'm gonna be answering a frequent question, which is, should I go for the 2K League? So this video is just gonna be me from my perspective where I'm at in the 2K League. Do I think you should pursue the 2K League if you're a casual, if you're a competitive player, etc., and steps that might help you to get there, steps that might help you get there, etc. And that's basically what this video gonna be about. So take my tips, take my advice, make sure y'all leave a like and comment, and let's get to it.
The third seeded Jazz Gaming at point guard from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's Splashy.
So basically I've got asked this question a lot, and I'm gonna start with casuals. Like casuals as in, if I'm talking to you like you are completely, you think you're good at the game. Do I think you're good at the game if I played you? Probably not. I think you are probably the worst player I've ever seen, and you play this game for fun because you do not have enough time. And you know the guys I'm talking about. You work probably all day, you tend to your family, your girlfriend, etc. for the rest of the day, and this is me talking to you if you should go for the 2K League. I think there is no chance you ever will make the 2K League unless you put more time in, because it's a time-based thing, and I think you should work on something else, either work on perfecting your craft in real life, or if you really want to take 2K serious, get into the 2K whole thing. Like, it's no more to say than that. Like, people who are not really good, like, I know you may think you're good, but you got to realize how good you are compared to professionals, or compared to people who are that much better than you. And like, it's just that simple. Like say I live in Milwaukee. Regular people who live in Milwaukee can think they can beat me for money, or you can beat your friend by 50, and if I played you, I would beat you by 50, because there are levels to everything. Y'all see me skating? I know, but there is levels to everything, and like, you still have to get better and perfect your craft. And if you play the game 2 hours a day for a whole week, maybe 14 hours, like, and you're BSing while you're doing it, like, you're not getting any better. So I don't think you should be the one to go for 2K League. I think you should keep just perfecting your real life things and do what you can do. Now, I'm gonna skip up and go up to like my top content creators. Like, I've talked to some of my main boys, like I say, like Fenn. If you guys know who Fenn is, I've had conversations with him, and like, he honestly asked me, do I think you should go for the 2K League? Now, people who are top content creators such as like a Lie, or like a Keith, or like a Fana, like top stage content creators, they have their audience already, they do what they do. What I think you should do is, if you feel you are financially stable right now enough in what you do at your craft, whether it's stage, whether it's park, whether it's pro-am, whether it's rec, and you get paid to do that, whether it's commentating other people's things, whether it's my gym and you have an audience for that, if you're making enough money, I don't think you should break your neck trying to get in the 2K League, because the 2K League isn't to that spot yet to where it's like, oh my god, I have to be in it. If I'm not in it, I can't live anymore, you feel me? That's not where the 2K League is yet. 2K League will get there eventually, but as of right now, it's not a, if you're not in it thing, you have no chance of ever making it. Like, a couple of people, like even me, I didn't make the 2K League my first try, but like, I wasn't as good financially as maybe I am now, or etc. That doesn't mean anybody ask me any financial questions, because that's pocket watching, that's bad. I'm just saying in general, like, I needed the 2K League because some people needed the 2K League, like, not just saying me, but other people might have needed the 2K League because maybe real life wasn't your thing. Maybe you know nothing about taxes. Maybe you weren't that smart in school. Maybe you didn't learn that much from school. Maybe college just wasn't for you. Maybe you finished college and just real life didn't seem like what you wanted to dip yourself in, and 2K is something you're good at. But if you're a top content creator, I think like, you can go for it, but do not be surprised if you don't make it, because like, once you get to the 2K League, like say you qualify, you get in the draft pool, it's a lot more than your skill that is actually being put in you getting drafted to the 2K League. Like, it's in a 2K League, they call it buddy buddy, but like, I wouldn't say buddy buddy as a whole. It's a circle of people who are blessed into the 2K community. I would say it's almost like a gang. It's a circle of people who are blessed to the people who make the decisions in the 2K League, or like the 2K community, and like, you are already in there. It is very hard to get in that. Like, the easiest way I would say probably it is to get in that as a whole is, like, sadly, it's probably bootlicking. Like, I didn't bootlick to get up. I got it out the mud like a guinea pig. But other people, like, a lot of you see it everywhere. You see it on timeline in every community. Like, bootlicking gets you far. Like, you bootlick so-and-so and he's a top player, you're in a better spot than somebody who just calls that top player trash because you feel you're better than them. So, like, the thing I say is, don't break your neck trying to get in the 2K League, because right now, like, if it's not make or break, like, and you're fine without it, like, give it some time, work on yourself. If you have a good YouTube or a good Twitch and you're averaging 500 plus views and you can just stream every day and people are gonna bless you, you don't gotta just break your neck to get in the 2K League yet, baby. Like, the 2K League gonna be here. Trust. And you can go for it when it's bigger after you've worked on yourself. Like, say you go for it. I have nothing against you going for it, but if you don't make it, bro, it's nothing wrong with that. Like, you feel me? I didn't make it my first year. I ended up making it, and now I'm a top player in the league. Top player in the 2K community, period. Like, I think you should work on yourself more than anything and just not try to just break everything and forget everything, drop everything to make 2K League. Like, I don't think it's to that point yet where you should just do that. Like, I think top content creators, I'm going to keep using my guy Fana basically because I feel he's amazing at the game. I just feel he got the short end of the stick. He wasn't in that circle I was just talking about. Like, he didn't make it to that circle. Jesus, this shows you how much this park lags when you're just, the city lags when you're just riding around. But he wasn't in that circle that I'm talking about, which I wouldn't consider buddy-buddy, but it's a such thing as, like, there are people who are stabilized to the people in the community in the 2K League that they don't even have to be good. There are a lot of people who are stabilized in the 2K community who I think are horrible. But guess what? They can get in the league as much as they want because they've already built the connections. Focus more on building connections and worry about yourself before you worry about getting in the 2K League. Like, connections is what gets you in the 2K League. It's only so much stick skill. Everybody's good at the game at a certain point. Now it's, what else can you bring to the table? How's your personality? What are you bringing to the 2K League? Are you a big personality? Do you have a big fan base? Should I even get you on this team? Are you too young? Like, stuff of that nature. So top content creators, I think focus on yourself at the moment unless, like, you are already in that circle that I'm describing and you know what circle I'm talking about if I'm talking to you. And that's just what you should do. Like, that's it. And that's coming from me on some real man-to-man conversation stuff. Like, do not break your neck trying to get into the 2K League, bro, when you are perfect at Twitch and YouTube or Mixer or whatever your respective thing is. Like, worry about yourself, bro. Trust, bro. I'm telling you, it won't make or break anything. Like, that, it's just that simple. Like, it's not gonna make or break anything. You can do your thing and you'll still be fine at the end of the day. And then you can worry about the 2K League at another time. You feel me? So that's for all my top content creators. Lastly, I'm gonna talk on the regulars, like just the people in the competitive community who like are going for the 2K League, who are pursuing it like because you would like to be in it, because you think that's like the thing you should be going for because you're in the comp community. Thing I will be saying is the odds are very slim. Like, it's not like you just get to just walk in and do this. I'm talking about the regular competitive player who plays Pro-Am, or the regular competitive player who might play another game mode. Let's say My Team or Quick Match, and they're putting draft tournaments out that you might qualify in, or you might dip your feet in, and like you'll be decent. Like, it's more to it than everything that meets the eye. Like, you might be great. It is a lot of snubs. You might be great. You might be amazing on the sticks. You might have the personality. You still might not get in. It's not that easy to get in. It's way more than what you think that really gets you in. And that's what I always try to tell people. Like, it's way more than what you see that gets you into the league. Like, it's interviews. Are you good at networking? Are you good when another person puts a camera in your face and it's life or death basically, because life is you making a 2K League, death is you not making a 2K League? Are you gonna get nervous? Are you gonna get nervous if you're playing versus me and I'm yelling at you? Are you gonna get nervous if you're playing versus God knows who in the league and they're like yelling at you? Are you really like that, or are you just like that to yourself? Because we've seen a lot of people who go for the 2K League, like, they might make it and then you see them, they're trash. But they were good once upon a time. Like, so for my regular comp people, do I think you should go for it? I think you should go for it, but I don't think you should, like, be heartbroken if you don't make it. Like, there's nothing to it to where, like, you just, like, if you don't make it, you're done. And that's what I always try to tell people. Like, just a regular person. I was a regular person once upon a time who didn't make it. Like, bro, be sad or so for a day, then think about what you could have did better. Are you known enough in the community to where, like, people stabilize you? I became known as a personality with my boy Black Man's Chest. Like, we got good together in the community, dropping funny videos after series, doing the little things. When you think about who were the funniest people in the 2K community at the time, it was him, then me probably, and like some of our other guys. Like, that was how we got up. You feel me? I didn't make it. He ended up not making it. Season 3 ended up getting the league. That's my shooting guard now. That's my main boy. But like, it's other things you can do that are little that can get you into that circle I'm talking about. You could be good. You can do it. Like, let's say my boy Merc 2K. He ended up, it's a power forward who plays for a team that's called Bright Lights. I don't know who he plays for anymore. I think they ended up switching teams, but he was amazing. He won pre-draft. He had the earnings. He was known by people in the community to be good.
You can play defense.
He didn't end up making it. So for people like him, what do I tell him if he asks me, Splash, why didn't I make the league? Like, you weren't in that circle. It's not just buddy-buddy. It's a circle of almost life of you get in that circle. And yes, there are easier ways to get in that circle, like playing with a top player who has a stabilized structure, like a Day Fry. If you play with him, you're probably getting to the league. Splash, that's me. You play with me, you're probably getting to the league. Other people on Xbox, like a Chop, he's known. You play with him, you're probably going to the league. There are easy ways to go about it, but then there are the hard ways as well. Like, so that's all I say, like, on everything to it. Like, there are other ways you try to get in the 2K League, but like, if that's your cup of tea, you know, you can do that. I have no problem with it at all. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, do not put all your eggs in one basket and just let them rot. Like, have a plan B, have a plan C, have a plan D. College, don't drop out of college for 2K unless you know you're gonna make it. Like, you know if you're gonna get drafted. Like, there are a couple prospects, like I say, like my boy Zay, my boy Johnny Red, like, they cannot play 2K this whole year and they're still getting drafted, whether I think they're good or not. And I love both of them, they're my boys, but like, they're gonna make it. Cooks Iverson, he's gonna make it again, most likely. Like, you feel me? Like, those type of people are already stabilized because it's just things. But like, if you're just like a regular person, you play a tough position like point guard or center where it's tough, and like, I know you think you're good, but like, it's probably 2 PG spots. It's probably 4 center spots. One of those 2 PG spots are going to a PG that was already in the league because they don't want to try out new blood. That's the way the 2K League is. Maybe it'll change eventually, but they're scared to try out new blood because maybe you're too young, or maybe they don't trust you playing, or maybe you don't have the experience, quotation marks, even though I think that's bad on teams as a whole, drafting people who they think have experience who might be trash over people who are actually good at the game. So like, it's more to it as a whole. Like centers, like, bro, it's like 4 centers, bro. 3 of the 4 centers are going to be people who are already in the league, bro. It's not enough spots for everybody until, you know, it gets bigger, which is why I'm saying, like, you can take a break from it. You can chill for a little bit, and you'll still be good. Like, you can come back. 2K League could be here in a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 5, maybe 10. Like, I won't want to play no more. You're probably 18. You still can play in 5 years. I won't want to play in 5 years, maybe. Maybe the game gets boring to me. So, like, don't put your eggs in all in one basket. And then some advice is whatever positions like are needed, like lock, power forward, and shooting guard. Those are the most needed positions coming into this year. You should play shooting guard, small forward, or power forward. I know you might be a center. I know you might be a point guard, but like, bro, you're not playing over me. You're not playing over 630. You're not playing over the top players at their position. Center, you might be a center. You're not playing over Rhea. You're not playing over Day Fry. You're not. Teams already have their franchise tag. There's not a redraft tomorrow where everybody redrafts the whole league. You feel me? Like, so that's all I'm saying. Like, bro, you might be a center, bro. Go show you can play power forward, bro. Like I say, I shout out my boy Top Tier Crown. Like, he was a center. He's a center in pre-draft. He's a center always. He played power forward in the league and was a top 3 power forward to me. You feel me? Like, show that you're versatile. Like, that's what they want to see. Like, I'm not saying that's just easy for you to get in, but like, it's easier for you to make it if you show you can play this in this position, rather than, oh my God, bro, I feel I'm better than 10 centers in the league, bro. I'm gonna keep playing center to prove to myself I can make it as a center. No, bro, you're not gonna make it as a center. Nobody cares about you playing center. It's 2 center spots. It's 1 PG spot, cause one of them is already stabilized already. Like, you feel me? Like, don't try to prove a point. If you really want to make the league, you have to do it. Like, and a thing I say I did that a lot of people can't do is like, during my interview process, I didn't say I wanted to be a 6-man. What am I trying to be a 6-man for? Like, what? I didn't even want to play shooting guard for people because I wanted to play point guard. Why? Because I knew I was better than the people in the league. So I ended up missing out on season 2 because my self-confidence made me tell people, don't draft me as a 6-man, bro. I don't want to be your 6-man. I want to be your starter. I'm going to tell your starter I'm better than him and push him every single day. They don't want that. That's a toxic teammate to a certain extent. They want somebody who's going to sit there, be quiet. If he needs to check in, he's going to check in. There maybe are a few teams that want you to do what I just said, but like, that's what they want. So show you're a good person on TL. Just become friends with people. I'm not saying bootlick. I don't want everybody to bootlick, like, but just be smooth, like, be cordial. Like, I might be on the TL and it might be something you talking about. I might call the game trash. Bro, just come call the game trash real quick. That's not bootlicking. Just be like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been playing comping, bro. I see what you've been talking about, bro. Chef and Limitless don't work. Something that simple. You might get a follow from me for that. I might respond to you. That's little stuff. And because of that little stuff, like I said, somebody doing good at it, bag motion. He been dropping clips and stuff on him going crazy in pro and versus top players and just randomly. Bro, I watch him all the time now. I am such a fan of him. Just because I saw his stick skill is amazing. I'm not saying that's just going to get him into the league off that. No, but he's already doing it right. Put out some content. Put out some videos. At some people. Just try to make sure we see it. Like, I can't get mad at you for adding me because you want me to see your video or you want me to see your mixtape. I would rather see real live clips rather than a mixtape because anybody can make a mixtape look good. But, like, I want to see, like, you, like, by yourself. I want to see how you look when you're playing versus other people. And what that looks like. Dang, it's an all-star. But I want to see what that looks like as a whole. Like, you feel me? That's what I want to see. But yeah, advice for like the comp people. Like, that's why I'm going to talk longer on this than everybody else because, like, bro, there's positions you can play. There's positions that you might be good at. Then there's the positions that the league needs. We got to think smart here. We got to think smart, not pride. You might be a top 3 center on the console right now. You might be the top 1 center on your console. Are you going to make it at center? Let's say you're number 4 center on your console and you know it, even though you think you're good, but like popularity-wise, stick skill-wise, team success-wise, you're not better than another center. Bro, he's going to get in before you, bro. Go play power forward. Maybe he can't play power forward. Maybe you get drafted to that team over him because you showed that you can play power forward. You feel me? Some simple stuff like that. So all I'm going to say is, bro, you know what the 2K League wants. We all grown men at this point if y'all 18. But, like, do what's right, not what you think is right. Do what's right if you really want to get into the 2K League, bro. It might be bootlicking, bro. If that's what you got to do to get in, bro, all you got to do is get in. And I've been saying this to everybody I talk to. I say this to my mans, everybody, like, bro, once you get in, it's real hard to get back out because you're now in that circle. There are a couple people who weren't in the circle that got drafted, but they're now in the circle because they got drafted. You just got to get in, bro. Once you get in, you can do whatever you want, bro, because it's very hard to get back out. So do what you got to do to get in, bro. You might be a center. Bro, move to shooting guard, bro, because it's 15 shooting guards needed. Or it's 13 power forwards needed. Or it's 14 locks needed. And it's 2 centers and 2 point guards needed, bro. You're not making it at PG and center, bro. You should think about showing that you can play another position, bro. You can still play center or point guard, bro. But in 10s or something, show that you can play shooting guard. Show that you can play center. Power forward. Show that you can play lock. Because that's what everybody needs. And that's basically like all I'll say on that, bro. Don't put all your eggs in one basket without showing everything you can show at the end of the day. Like, don't show everything you can show one time, like, because you want to be center and you want to prove to everybody you can play center, instead of showing, like, that you can play at a top level at another position. The game's not hard. This is probably the easiest game it's ever been to prove that you can be versatile. I can get on power forward and not be a top 1 power forward on my console probably. Go sweet spot, close my eyes, shoot a white because sniper is a badge and I'm good. So if I just explained it and it's really that easy and you're a center or point guard, maybe you should, point guard obviously should go to shooting guard, but center, maybe you should go to power forward and see it. Maybe you're a demon at guard and pick and roll. So get on a power forward and really guard pick and roll. Or maybe you're a power forward, but you're low key better at lock, but you're playing with your mans and he's a lock. Are you trying to get him in or are you trying to get yourself in? That's another thing I say, bro. That's really, really gritty. Team success is a big thing when looked at and getting in the 2K League, bro. You might be the best point guard in the world, but y'all get popped by 30 every single game if y'all play a top team. If I play you with my team, we're going to troll you and shoot fadeaway shots, and my center with a 25 3-ball is probably going to shoot 10 threes because we're bored. Like, okay, so when you end up playing, if I hit you up and say, hey, bro, you was cold, bro. Your team just sucks. Come play shooting guard for me. Bro, I don't care how cool you are with your team, bro. Come play. You want to get in the league or not? You feel me? It's going to be opportunities that present themselves. My boy Black Man Chess, my boy Follow the Guy, ended up playing me when I was playing with my IRLs. We beat them once. They destroyed us once. Black Man Chess annihilated me on 2K18. Ended up hitting me up on 19. Come play, bro. You cool and funny. Bro, bye. Bye, IRLs. What you mean? I'm trying to get in the league, bro. You got to think about it to that extent, bro. Another thing you got to think at, and I'm not saying become a snake. Like, I know y'all think about this, and this, but like, are you trying to get in, or is y'all, like, at some point, like with my team, yes, I was trying to get my whole team in, which we did except one person. One person in my group of people I mess with is not in the league yet, and that's what we're working at doing now. We're working on getting him into the league now. Everybody else, I think we're 8 for 8 on people who are in my group that have made the 2K League. There's literally only one. That's different. You feel me? Everybody can't do that because it's a team success thing, and we all have platforms, or they play with somebody who got a platform and they performed when needed and got to the league and performed again. But like, you got to think about it like this, bro. Like, you might be playing with 4 of your mans, bro, and one of the top 2K League players hit you up to just play for this tournament because they want to see if you really like that. Because playing with bums and playing with top players are different. You don't have to do everything you had to do when you were playing with people who are bums. You're not as comfortable anymore. You're out of your comfort zone. So, like, bro, I'm not telling you to just go snake your people, but, bro, it's an opportunity that's going to present themselves eventually. Bro, go play, bro. If a league player hits you up, whether you think he's bad or not, if he's a half-decent league player and he hits you up to play with him because he thinks you're nice, bro, go play a tournament with him, bro. Tell your friend should understand, bro. Like, at this point, it's come to the point where if you want to make the league, bro, you got to decide if it's you or if it's your team, bro. Like, is it you or is it your team? Do you want to get in or do you not want to get in? It's that simple, bro. Like, do what you can to get in, bro. You can worry about your mans later. Your man should understand if they really your mans. It's that simple. So like I said, bro, show you are versatile. Try to get into that circle I've been explaining. That's all the advice I can give you, bro. Like, and just do simple things like just have conversations with 2K League players, bro. Network. It's hard to network because we're not in person, but it's going to be in-person events, bro. Go to them in-person events, bro. Say what's up to me. Show that you cool. Show that you not just a gamer. You know how to hold a conversation. You know how to have some eye contact when you're talking to somebody and just crack regular jokes. I don't care if you do. I don't care if you look like an ogre, bro. Nobody cares about your looks, nothing, bro. You could be the ugliest person alive, bro. Show that you can hold a conversation. Show that you cool. Show that, bro. I could go get a bite to eat with you one of these days, bro. I want some calm stuff. Come to the tournament, just have a simple conversation, a small talk with me or another top player that's there, or coaches might be there. Small talk with them, you feel me? It's that simple, bro. That's all the advice I could really give you. If y'all gonna use it or not, that's up to y'all. This was a long video, wasn't even supposed to be this long, but like I done got asked this question a lot, and I'ma keep it real with y'all. Like a lot of people don't keep it real with y'all. Keep going for the league because of this, and this. Bro, you're not gonna make it unless you take the right steps needed. And I just told you most of the steps to make it. So it's just that simple. I love every single one of y'all. I ended up getting that Carmelo Anthony as my team audience can tell. So like I'm gonna be dropping that eventually. I love every single one of y'all. Peace.